Oh, I am so pleased that you joined us here today. Today is a super great day. I don't know where you're at in the world. I don't know what continent you're on or what country. But you know what? Every day that we wake up breathing and happy and just having something in our lives that makes us fulfilled and joyful, makes everything around us a beautiful day. So without realizing what you're doing or how you're doing things, have you noticed that you are making a commitment to yourself? And you're not realizing it. A lot of people aren't. Some of us are. We make the commitment forefront, and it's right there in the beginning of our forefront of our frontal lobe. But a lot of us are making these commitments to ourselves that we're not realizing it. So, are you making a commitment to yourself to make your life better? Are you making the commitment to yourself to live your dreams, to live that vision that you have, that you want the lifestyle you want, and you want to be able to get that and grow that? So there's so many excuses that we give ourselves every day why we don't follow through with the commitment that we each individually made for ourselves. Now, the thing with commitments, it could be you make a commitment to maybe you're helping a loved one, or you make a commitment to do something for somebody else, or you can make a commitment to go to your job every day. But that is a commitment. And do you realize that most people are taking their commitments and using them to go to the job? And they don't realize it until they don't go to the job anymore. And it's like, wow, I got up every day. I went to work. I did what I had to do to take care of my family. And then without even realizing that that was a true commitment. So, are you following through on your commitments that you make for yourself, for your business, for your lifestyle, for your dreams, for the vision that you have of what you want your life to be? And it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. You can get and do whatever you choose to do. I have to admit, I am out there all across the world. I'm everywhere these days. And I have realized that I've noticed I have this awesome team, and I'm on several different groups. And one of the groups I'm on is with Tony Robbins and Dean Gracioso. And those two are my two mentors. And on our team, I should say, we have a young man who is 14 years old, 14, that is starting to host his own masterminds to teach what he knows. And he is a great pianist. Go figure. 14, he has the gumption, he has the drive, and he is going forward. It is amazing. I love to see these kids just come into light and just go. And then on the other side of that, on another team that I'm on my MLSP team, we have a gentleman who is 90 years old. And he decided, after being retired for some odd years, that it was time to do something with what he knows. And he started his home business using our platform. Can you go figure that? And he said, and I was talking with him, and he said, I have a commitment to myself, not to anyone else. I have a commitment to myself to make my remaining time what I want it to be without having to worry about anyone else's dreams or visions or anyone else's desires. I am going to make my life my way. And I felt just in awe of this gentleman, just in awe of the glory and the happiness that came from his aura when he was saying this. It was just like amazingly beautiful. And I thought, how many of us, you guys may get up on stage and talk, or you may not. It just, whatever. I'm going to use this as a demonstration. When I get up on stage and I talk to hundreds of people, thousands of people, whatever, how many ever's in the audience, and I start to relay my story and I start to talk about, what we're going to be learning, what I'm going to be teaching today, and what I'm going to be doing, I always feel enlightened to get everyone that's out there to stand up and just say, you know what? I am making my day what I want it to be. I am making my life what I want it to be. And the response when you do that is just enlightening, and it's amazing how that happens. So I encourage you every day to stand up. Don't sit down all day. Stand up and reach out and say, I am making my life what I want it to be. So when you have a commitment to yourself, and this is you making the commitment to yourself, when you have that commitment and you have to stay on track, and you know how easy it is, and you're going to relate to this and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I do that all the time, which is really true. You start a commitment and you're really gung-ho and you're going forward and you're just making it all come. And then all of a sudden, maybe 4 or 5, 6 days in, sometimes 2 weeks, depends, you start making excuses for why you're not following through on something, making excuse why, oh, I'm not going to do that today. That's not important enough today to do. And you're making excuses to yourself. The only person you're stopping or the only person you're holding back is yourself. So stop doing that. I really don't like to use the words don't and stop a lot because they're different frequencies, different vibrations. But don't do it. Stop. Don't stop. Don't do it. Stop doing that. I got myself blubbered. Okay, when you make a commitment to your business, to your profitability, if you are venturing out to have your own business where you're working from home, you're working from wherever in the world you can get Wi-Fi, right? When you are making a commitment to do that, that is a lifestyle change commitment. And with that commitment comes you making yourself happy, following through with what you're doing. And not just that, you're making your family happy, because isn't it easier and more fun to be around a person that's happy than it is a person that is not happy? You don't want to be around someone that always thinks, oh, well, I'm just the cat's meow and I'm just that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you want to be that person that is in tune with what you are creating, with what you are desiring. So when you join into a platform or a community of people that this is the lifestyle we have, this is what we do, and this is what we teach, and this is how you are able to grow yourself more and more and more. Because when you are in a group of people like that, we tend to rub off on everybody else around us. And a lot of us do online training, a lot of us do in-person training. It just depends on what we're doing and what's going on. But what you have to realize is we all stick to our commitments. And it's hard. There are times when you have different things come up in your life, when you push your commitment to what you really want aside. And again, you're not hurting anyone but yourself. So I encourage you not to do that. I encourage you to find a walk around. Whenever something else comes up, say, okay, well, I can't do that right now, but let me do this thing I need to do for these people or this person or whatever it is, and I'm going to come back and do that. Or if it's at all possible, do what you need to do first and then do that other thing you need to do. When you start getting that mentality and that concept of thinking and believing, you will find everything you want is coming more easily and is coming more prosperously to you. It is all the law of attraction. It's mindset. And you've heard me talk about connecting your business with your mindset and making the two come together and entwining the family, the mindset, and everybody together. When you do this, when you have this connection to the world, to the universe, to God, to your creator, whoever you want to call it. Everybody has a different terminology, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So when you do this and you get with the right people that will help you, encourage you, and motivate you, what's going to happen in your lifestyle? What's going to happen? You're going to grow. You're going to move forward. You're going to have more and more success stories come your way. You are going to find that you are getting in touch with the right people. You are following through. You are making your commitments come to life. Commitment is energy. You have to give that energy that you've put towards you for your business, for your lifestyle, and make it happen. And you have to find the places and the people that will help you. Not all of us have created the lifestyle we want by just doing it by ourselves. Think about it. How many people that are successful have you not heard of them not having a team, not having a partner, not having, other people that, help them and do things? And almost everybody has a team. We have people, we have groups, we have a community. It just depends on what you want to do and how you want to do it. So one thing I can encourage you to do, if you are doing your business and you're having a hard time and you're struggling and you're not keeping your commitments to yourself, again, your commitments, whether you keep them or not, is not going to affect myself or anyone else. It's going to affect you. So my intention is to help you to get to that place where you don't have to start second guessing your commitments and start following through by getting the guidance, getting the encouragement, getting the people that know how to do this, that know how to do what you're looking to do and answer the questions. That is my intention for you today. So what I want to tell you here real quickly is, I'm reading my notes, if you're wondering why I'm looking down, is things that you need to have a successful business. And these are just a few things that I didn't realize were that important when I started out some years ago. So what I realized is that I needed daily training. I need daily training to keep me motivated, to keep me going forward, to keep me on track, and to keep everything I wanted to do going. And by having daily training, like wake-up calls. I love wake-up calls. They're encouraging, they're inspirational. Meditation, love meditation. But what I found I needed to do, and this is what I did, and it has been a total success. I needed to make sales funnels. I needed a platform where I could make them where it wasn't going to be, so expensive. I needed a business center where I could have a merchant account, where I could have sales funnels, where I could have, everything I needed right there in one spot and not have to jump around to different platforms trying to put all my stuff together and to be successful. And I needed to have my blog. I needed everything on the same platform to where it was so much easier to get to and to integrate. When you're on the same platform, guys, you can integrate all of your videos and your trainings and your sales funnels and your courses. You could integrate them all together and put them out however you choose to. And I knew I needed a CRM. There's some CRM places out there. They're real expensive, so be careful with that. And I needed to be able to host my media, my articles, my pics, all that stuff in one place where it's easy to grab and integrate. And this is just a few of the things that I knew I needed that were really important to grow and to prosper and to have right there. This way, and also have a Dropbox. I knew I needed a Dropbox. So that one I got, and that's separate from everything else. But I knew this is what I needed, and I knew I needed it to be able to put it all together. And what's so much easier with this is I have these systems. I have them all in place on one platform. And I could take a PDF, I could take a PowerPoint, I could take whatever I've created, drop it in with one of those funnels and integrate it with everything else, and boom, I've got a URL, I've got a sales page, I've got everything I need right there. And when you do this, and when you make it as easy as you can for yourself, that's what it's all about. And do you know how much easier it is to keep your commitment to yourself when you have all of your ducks in a row, so to speak? And you have all your little duckies right there around you. Boom. You have a winning situation. So it doesn't matter what else you're doing or what else you're going to be thinking about. You've got everything in place, and you can go anywhere in the world, and you can be, say you're a speaker at an event, you're speaking. You can get up there and just by a click of your button, take your laptop, put it on a table up there, connect it to a widescreen or whatever you have up there for your event, and you can just automatically, without having to go through all these different platforms, you've got one platform, you can open the different pages that you want to teach from. Boom, right there. So much simpler. And not just that, it is easy and it helps you keep your commitment to you. So why not do everything you can, excuse me, to keep your commitments to yourself, to be the person you want to be, and to have the success that you know is right there for you. Sometimes we dream about our success and we have a vision of what it's going to be, but the problem is we don't always see it. We don't always see, pardon me, we don't always see that vision in real life, in 3D, in color. We see that vision as a dream that someday, you know what? Someday never comes. Someday is that phrase that is always off in the horizon. So I intend here to help you to see that. It is so true. Excuse me. I'm having allergy bad day. Crazy. But I know that you have the ability. I know you have the insight, and I know you have the desire to see your commitments through and to do it for yourself. Do it for what you want to do. And you will make the sacrifices necessary as you go along. And that's a lot of what it is. You make a sacrifice. You make sacrifices to the universe. You make sacrifices to what you're doing, to changing your lifestyle, to changing what you're doing every day. You can see it that way or you can not see it that way. It's your choice. It's so your choice. But if you're interested, if you want to get in and you want to be serious about growing this business, to growing your lifestyle, to changing it, I can hook you up with the platform that I use. If you're interested, if that's what you want. If not, then that's fine. Whatever you're doing, do it to work for you. It doesn't matter if it works for anybody else. It has to be about you. Okay? Okay. And then I do have a link up here to my newsletter, so please join my newsletter and get on that. We've got some stuff coming out. It's going to be really awesome, guys. So you can't go wrong joining that. And then I do have a link up there to join a live presentation that we're giving on Wednesday. Get in on this. You guys got to see this. You can't, it's free to join this, and it's not going to charge you anything to watch this presentation. It's live. It's going to be great. It's going to show you all the great things we're doing over here in this community. And it helps you grow. It's all about you and growing and being prosperous. It's all about what you can do and give to the world. The more you give, the more you get. So I wish you all the best, and I am so grateful for everyone who takes the time to join me on my presentations and on my lives. Thank you so much. And on the replay, if you come on the replay, guys, please hit replay so I know where you're at, and then, say where you're coming from, what country you're in or what state you're in. I'd be happy to see where you're at. Okay, guys, I will chat with you later. And again, keep your commitments to yourself. It's really important that you do this for you. Okay? I will chat with you later, and have a super great day.